about this?
Not my colour. Oh no, I wonder if I do that in my size. Oh, this is nice. There must be something. Oh, I just don't know.
Not ready for Christmas? Then let Eamon Holmes and Tess Daly help. The Christmas Show, weekdays at 5 on ITV1.
I think it needs something else.
If you go on holiday to get plastered, this is probably not what you had in mind.
I'll make my holiday play all right.
Holiday Hospital, Tuesday at 8, ITV1.
Do you want to try an exotic, organic experience? Then try Herbal Essences' new Fruit Fusions collection.
I think we've been eating in the wrong room.
For your free sample, go to herbalessences.co.uk.
You're coming round? Great.
Ariel tablets now have a new quick wash action for brilliant results even on a quick wash cycle. So you can stay in control of your laundry, if nothing else. Tablets you can use on the quick wash. Ariel, that's another load off your mind.
Meet the expert of PC World.
PC World's a great place to come for gifts. With everything for computing this Christmas, and we're stamping down on prices too. Like £20 off this brilliant disco storage device. Perfect for carrying your PC files, photos and music. This Logitech cordless keyboard and optical mouse. A high-performance package down to half price. Plus £100 off this Olympus 4 million pixel digital camera with 3 times optical zoom. And £50 off this 17-inch Samsung TFT monitor, so you can upgrade in style. Any advice? Just ask. Right gifts, right prices, right now at PC World.
Anything you could do, I could do better.
I'll never lose.
You are very competitive, aren't you?
Yeah.
It was never meant to be a competition, but it is now.
It's all your moves.
You don't tell me not saying and then saying it's all right for you to.
I'm not stepping foot in that place now. Language. I hate it.
I'll shout and I'm wrong. It's not called
You don't listen to what I say earlier.
Holiday Showdown, Thursday at 9, ITV1.
You're watching ITV1 Carlton for Central England. Right now, we're checking out life at the Big Top.
Our house with Dixon's for the real choice of paints and wall coverings. Everything for the home and trade decorator. Branches throughout the Midlands.
Welcome to our house. Today I run away to the circus to get a glimpse of what life must be like when you're constantly on the move. And Zippos, one of Britain's best known travelling circuses, are very kindly opening the doors of their wagons and their trailers to let us go behind the scenes and film inside. It's going to be great. Here's what else I've got coming up for you. We visit a woman on a mission. Delia's got just 6 months to turn her ugly 70s house into a chic family home. And we visit a restored vicarage with all the mod cons of the 21st century. Now, watch out, the guy who looks always a hazard at the circus. First up, I'm going to meet a man with a bit of authority at the circus, and I know he's important because he lives right next door to a van full of budgies. And check out the little washing machine dryer, little mini ones, very cute, keeps the budgies clean. Here we go, neck curtains. The ringmaster.
Hello. Hi.
Hello there.
Can I help you? Where are you from?
Our house. We're coming into your wagon of joy.
You're going to come into my house?
Yes, come on, let's get inside.
Come on, welcome.
Oh, thank you. Look at the bow ties. This really is the ringmaster. Let's shut the door so we've got a bit of privacy. Now, not my usual interview setup. I'm joined by Morris on the head And Norman, of course, the ringmaster.
Hello.
Thank you for inviting me into your lovely caravan. How's Morris getting on? He's
Shall I take him off?
Oh, yes, I can feel his little feet. I don't quite...
There you go.
Oh, there he comes.
He's
probably
left.
I enjoyed that. What a relief.
Probably left a present on your head. No, it's okay.
Tell me a bit about life on the road with the circus. What's it like?
Everybody thinks because you're in the circus, you're a little bit peculiar. And this is a true story. I was sitting in the caravan many, many years ago when I was a kid. I was having my tea.
Yeah.
And I was with my mum and dad. And somebody looked inside the caravan and said, oh, look, they're eating like real people.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you see, we are real people.
But there is a certain allure about being in the circus, and I've never been inside the little caravan to see how you live.
It's a very special way of life, you know. Yeah. Okay, we're making a living, but it is a way of life. I would never, ever do anything else than be in the circus. The whole day is centred around that build-up to the show at 5 o'clock. I mean, the ring is like our little temple.
What's it like all the travelling around? Does that not do your head in?
No, not at all. The whole show is very well organised. I mean, as soon as the performance is finished, I couple on and drive to the next town, and the director puts me in the place with the caravan, and we have our own little generator that runs at night for the lights in the caravan. So it's about being organised, and as you saw, we have the washing machines in the caravan. We have the refrigerators, the showers, everything.
Where do you do the ironing?
Oh, we have a little ironing board that fits on there, and we do that, and I do the ironing, and the irons up here.
They're not completely jam-packed, these cupboards. I thought they'd be kind of stuffed with bits, but you're quite organised. You have to be, I suppose.
You've got to be very organised in a caravan. Yeah, it's and then there's a bedroom down there, and there's a bed through there.
Do you have a normal house as well somewhere?
Yes, we live in Blackpool. We have a large house in Blackpool.
Does your wife live here as well?
Oh, she travels with me all the time.
Does she?
No, my wife does bird impressions.
I can do bird impressions.
No, my wife does bird. She watches me like a hawk. No.
No, I really do bird impressions. I can do the little budgie chant.
Can you really?
I can do...
That is very good. Very good. That is marvellous. That was wonderful.
Oh, look, I've got 3 at one go. 2. Come on then, boys. Here we go. Yay! I'm getting good at this.
You could get a job doing that.
But I've always wanted to work in the circus, but you never quite know what you could do. What would my talent be? Would I wear the spangly costumes or do my bird impersonation? What can I do?
Well, maybe not the bird impersonation, but the spangly costume, the feathers, the leotard. That's something very special to you. Exciting, thrilling.
But nothing to do with heights like that.
Well, I would think so, yes. You could do it. You're a positive thinker.
Yeah, it took years of training.
You can go and see Zippo. He'll have a good idea for you.
Will he?
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Right, got to find Zippo. Fudgies. The whole thing's a bit surreal. Anyway, moving on now to a woman who's also on the move, Delia Body. She's doing a house swap. She's leaving behind a home that she spent years doing up to take on a project which, in her words, needs a grenade thrown at it.
Delia Body's eye for interior design has led her to skillfully turn a run-of-the-mill 80s estate house into a stylish contemporary home. Together with DIY fanatic husband Alan, they have totally transformed and extended their 3-bed family home.
I love the feeling of space. I hate small boxy rooms. We usually come to decision between us, don't we?
Democratic decision. You've got 2 votes, I got 1.
Yeah, something like that. Sounds right to me. We've always done very well with houses. We've always bought something that's very ordinary, perhaps, and then we've put our stamp on it. And we've always got a good price for our house and easily sold them. And that's what we're doing with the next one.
When the local GP saw what Delia had done, she fell in love with it and thought that she could even live there herself.
It's such a small house, really. It looks so ordinary, really, from the outside, and when you walk in, it's just beautiful. It really is.
Dr. Dawn Powick had been trying to sell her house through a local estate agent. Delia went to have a look, and she could immediately see its potential. So she simply asked the doctor if she fancied a straightforward house swap.
We can do this really contemporary, very unusual, suit our style. And we're just looking forward to the challenge.
And already they've got big plans.
Welcome to our new home. This is not to my taste at all. You're in the hall now, and I know I've got high expectations, but to me, this needs a hand grenade. This will be a double bedroom, but I want to make this completely different. Wooden floors, slat blinds, very contemporary. Don't like the exposed brickwork, the tongue and groove ceiling. So all this is going to have to be replastered and changed.
It's very difficult living in a big house and being a full-time working mum, really. So there are maintenance issues and the cost of the property and that sort of thing. So I hadn't planned to swap with Delia, but Delia looked around the house. She's got major plans.
As you can see in this house, the living quarters are upstairs, which actually I quite like. I quite like that idea of being high, but it's dark, it's oppressive, there's too many doors, it's all closed in. So what we are going to do, that's the royal we, by the way, is to knock all the walls down to floor level. So we will be left with a very nice, large living space, which hopefully will let more light in. And by the time we put in a contemporary kitchen and the dining room, it should look fab.
I just can't realise that potential. I really can't. I don't have the time. And I really don't have the finances at that level. So I'm very excited about this, and I'll love to see it when it's completed.
We've only got £20,000 to do this house as much as we can, and we want to get 80% done on that money. It doesn't sound a lot of money, but we know what we're going to do, so hopefully come back in 12 months' time.
Good news, they've managed to track down the boss's wagon. Circus legend Zippo lives right here. This is his trailer. It's the Rolls Royce of them all. I can already see a leather sofa. Very nice.
Shoes off in the wagon.
Oh, for goodness sake. Right. I thought he was supposed to be a nice man. Ooh. Now, Zippo, this ain't trailer trash at all. It's 5-star luxury in this trailer.
Good, I'm glad you like it.
Now, do I call you Martin or Zippo? Let's get that right.
I think you should call me Zippo.
Oh, Zippo, yeah.
Otherwise you'll get a slap.
Will I? A comedy slap or a real one?
No, just a comedy one.
I don't mind the comedy slap. Your kitchen is very designer. It's like a sort of country kitchen.
Yeah, do you like my kettle?
Oh, yes, very nice.
I bought cheaper holidays than that kettle.
But the thing is that obviously things like that are out will have to be strapped in when you're going on the road.
Very little has to be. You shut all the cupboards and doors. A couple of things, including that kettle, go in the sink. It takes minutes to pack down. We call it packing down. Press the button, the sides slide in, start the engine, drive down the road.
So what, this whole bit here...
This where we're sat,
would go
all goes
thinner
that way.
What I do like is the fact that you have gone for red in a big way, and red is a colour that really is associated with the circus.
Oh, it's a good colour for clowns, isn't it? It's the colour of my clown nose.
What about all the other people that are part of the circus? I mean, does it feel like you're a whole community, like you're
This is a big
room?
village, touring village. There's 70 or 80 people here, travelling all the time, and everything here we do ourselves. So there are people here, welders, painters, carpenters, horse trainers, dog trainers, budgie trainers, acrobats, clowns.
So it's the circus life for you?
Yeah. Why don't you run away and join the circus as well? It could be a circus life for you too.
Well, I have done today even by being here, but I'm kind of getting into it, a bit sucked into the magic of it all.
Well, I've got a special idea for you, and I think we should try it out a bit later on.
Something to do with performing, maybe?
Maybe.
That sounds great, as long as it's not anything to do with heights. I really hate heights.
Afraid of heights?
Absolutely petrified. Something on the ground, spangly outfit, I'm fine. I'll join in a happy kind of way. Evil stare. Okay, join us after the break. There'll be more from Delia and her house swap. We've got a beautiful vicarage and a bit more clowning around from here at Zippo Circus.
Our house with Dixons.
What's so good about Kellogg's Nutri-Grain? Kellogg's put oats, wheat, real fruit, and 25% of your daily intake of E vitamins in every bar. Kellogg's Nutri-Grain. Good stuff.
David, impresionante hall de entrada. Tenemos también un despacho, tenemos la televisión de plasma, el sofá, una...
See things differently with big messaging from Vodafone Live.
From producer Jerry Bruckheimer, the Pirates are coming to DVD and video in a 2-disc collector's edition.
You best start believing in ghost stories. You're in one.
Johnny Depp, Jeffrey Rush, Orlando Bloom, and Keira Knightley in a Gore Verbinski film.
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl.
Not sure I deserve it.
Buy it or rent it on DVD and video from Monday.
At AOL, we make getting broadband easy. We take care of everything, and we'll even deliver straight to your door. And now, we're giving you even more. As well as your free modem, you'll get DVDs, a CD, and a money-off magazine voucher, all at no extra cost. For our amazing broadband in a box offer, call 0800 331 6331. AOL, what happens is in your hands.
Maybe I'm a banker who's completely obsessed. Got a little something that's bound to impress. This current account pays a higher amount of extraordinary interest. Extra, extra, I know you want more. I'll give you something extra when you walk through my door. Extra, extra, though I cannot deny. Terms and conditions apply.
It's easy to switch to the current account that pays 25 times more interest than these banks. Halifax, always giving you extra.
Now at Toys R Us.
Don't.
Stumbled.
Stumble.
What's she doing?
She's reading.
By herself.
The jet will.
Zip. With the LeapPad learning system from Leapfrog, kids don't just learn to read, they love to read. Oh no. And with a complete library of books, you can keep the passion alive for years to come. Leapfrog. Learn something new every day. Now at Toys R Us. 64 stores nationwide.
Gum soreness, bacteria. To help you cross them out, try a new Denture Adhesive Cream. Fixodent Hygiene. Life with more bite.
How can one shaver adapt to the fact that everyone's face is different and still give a great shave? By having Braun's unique new foil with thousands of differently shaped holes that accept hairs from any angle. And the world's most thorough automatic cleaning center. New Braun Activator. We challenge you to find a better dry shaver.
If you go on holiday to get plastered, this is probably not what you had in mind.
That'll make my holiday pretty dull, won't it?
It's the last place you ever want to visit.
Just want to go home. Cold drink for the rest of my holidays.
No one told me I'd got a fresh cheap one.
Holiday Hospital, Tuesday at 8, ITV1.
Our House with Dixons.
Hello there, welcome back to Our Horse. You know it's our house. I'm with two very important people, part of the circus. Oh, a horse actually, not a person. This is Jewel and this is Caroline. Tell me about your job here at the circus, Caroline.
I'm in charge of looking after all the horses and making sure they're all clean and ready for the show, looking beautiful.
How many horses are there?
There's 6. 6 horses and 3 little ponies.
And this is a full-time job for you. You actually travel with the circus, don't you?
Yeah, it's definitely 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And it's like looking after children, basically.
What is life like for you on the road?
It's work, 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 but it is, you can go to the pub and go to a club once a month or something and have a good laugh and
But you have friends outside the circus as well?
Definitely, yeah.
Well, how do you catch up with them? I mean,
mobile phone.
Where do you live the rest of the time when you're not here?
When I'm not here, I live at Peterborough, still looking after the horses.
Right, so they're with you all the time?
They're always
They
with
are
me.
your babies.
Wherever they go, I go with them.
Now, you've got good news because you've actually recently bought a new wagon.
I have.
This girl is delighted. The excitement is too much. The last one, tell me about that one first before we go and have a nose in the new one.
It was small. It was brown.
Oh.
The shower was tiny. There was little bed. It was just very small.
It was like the runt of the wagon pack.
It was brown as well.
Oh, you see? But now you've moved over to this little gorgeous thing. Can I go on a wee look?
You can.
What are you most proud of? Tell me that before I go in.
The colour and the bathroom.
The bathroom, let's go check it out. It is a super durable aluminium frame laminated construction, didn't you know? Otherwise known as Caroline's house. Let's have a look. We're in. Oh, look at this. She's got all these little girly touches. The whole place is festooned with lilac, obviously her favourite colour. Even a lilac bedspread, how cute. I'm loving all this circus chic. It could be my new thing. Lovely place, Caroline. Very nice pad in there. Anyway, now to something completely different and on a much larger scale. Our next home is 6,000 square feet of beautifully refurbished Victorian vicarage. When Colin Egan took on the old vicarage near Southam in Warwickshire, he was a single university professor fixed on creating his ideal bachelor pad. But with his eye for detail, what he thought would be a simple restoration job took him 9 years to complete.
At the time I had a vision for this property that it could be restored as it would have been in the 19th century when it was built. But I also didn't know much at all about antiques and I wanted a contemporary feel. So the idea was to try and get a balance between restoration and also some modernisation. But modernisation in a way which contributed to the character of the house, picked up Victorian themes, but also introduced a lot of technology and art, but not antiques because I didn't understand them.
But halfway into the work, Colin's plans for his bachelor pad took a new turn.
After 4 years into the project, I met my wife Sonia on a business trip in Hong Kong. And things started to change then because what was turning into a bachelor pad with lots of hi-fis and TVs, etc., we took a softer tone. As a family, we spend a lot of time in the living room, and this is one of the rooms Sonia and I planned out together. We decided to make a theme of music, so there's music in the pictures, we have a music system which works throughout the house. We introduced original carvings from an old rectory, and also the bay window had huge shutters which we restored. I wanted to make maximum use of the available space, and one of the biggest spaces available was in the basement, the traditional Victorian cellar. The challenge was twofold. One, to retain all the archways which were originally in place, so nice design, and the other was to make it deeper, and we had to dig under the water table which flooded the place. We solved that problem with tanking, and we now have a beautiful room with pictures, artwork, some contemporary, some traditional, soft lighting and nice music. When I bought the house, I was actually working in Asia and made the offer over the phone, and hadn't really seen from the inside just how bad it was, and it really was derelict. Only 2 or 3 rooms had been in use, so the whole project escalated. You know, each wall had to be replastered, each ceiling had to be replaced.
The design for the master bedroom was inspired by Rennie Mackintosh, but with a high-tech 21st century twist, a full-on state-of-the-art entertainment system.
We found a way of having everything radio controlled, so the curtains and everything can be operated without leaving the bed.
Perhaps the most striking new feature is the octagon room. This was a mathematical challenge, particularly when it came to working out the design of the floor tiles.
From the floor tile scheme, we designed the table, and from the table, we designed the candelabra. The candelabra was actually made by Special Design, a local firm whose speciality is making poles and cages for the exotic dancing business. The other challenge was, of course, we had to lower the candelabra to light the candles. It weighs well over a ton, so we had to import from Germany an industrial hoist so that we can bring it up and down and make sure it stays up there when people are having their cocktails. The doors open onto the lawn. We have early evening parties during the winter, light the candles, and it's a very nice overall effect.
After 9 years of striving to make the perfect family home, Colin and Sonia will surely want to sit back and enjoy the fruits of their labour.
The house is on the market because the family are going to spend some time in Asia, partly for business, partly for family, and of course we'll be very sad to see it go.
Szia! That is hello in Hungarian. This is Andy. Hi. Hi there. She's very kindly invited me into her bunk wagon. I like the way that you've customised this. You've got your animal print. It's all nice and touchy-feely, and the TV's here. So Andy, what is the best thing about living here in the bunk wagon at the circus?
It's very small and it's very easy to clean. It's very quick.
Yeah, see, that's the idea. Let's live in a nice bijou space and there's not much cleaning. Fantastic. Well, it looks very spotlessly clean to me. Thank you for allowing me in here today. But right now, let's find out how Delia's getting on, ripping apart the doctor's house.
It's been 6 months since you were here last time, and I know it doesn't look as if we've done a lot, but come and see what we have done. I just wanted to do it right. I thought we're going to spoil ourselves because for 30 years we've always mended and made do, and this is the first house that we perhaps had the money to be able to do it really nicely.
It's taken her just 6 months to make over this house.
A lot happened very quickly. It's the finishing off that always takes a long time. I think the biggest transformation was laying the floor. Of course, when we knocked the walls down, all the rooms were all different patches. We had like a pattern carpet here and some tiling, and when we laid the floor, it all brought it all the space as one, and we've done it on the diagonal just to give it a different look. It's just that. This room